going to move on to our last.
Yeah, we're getting some popping, but now it seems to have stopped.
Yeah. So we're hoping that we've got that under control now. But also, the other study we kind of teased about it, talking about pets, is there's a new study out showing that if you want to boost your child's social skills, especially in COVID, it might mean adopting a cat. I found
this is a feel-good story because the study was in the Journal of Pediatric Nurse, looking at 11 families with children with autism ages 6 to 14. 4 of the families adopted a cat from a shelter right away and were followed for 18 weeks. The remaining families were monitored for the initial 18-week period at which they adopted shelter cats and were followed by another 18 weeks. All of the families adopted cats who were screened using a feline. All the families adopted cats who were screened using a feline temperament profile to ensure they were calm animals. And surveys were conducted every 6 weeks to assess the children's social skills and anxiety, as well as how the parent and their kids bonded with the new pet. So not only did the children with autism see improvements in their social skills, but both kids and their parents forged strong bonds with their pets, and those bonds remained over time.
So helping to build those social skills. Now, I can hear all of you, because I was like, well, what about dogs? What about dogs? And they said that there was previously a study done about dogs, and while there are benefits for any kind of a pet that you bond with, because dogs come with a different host of behaviors, that sometimes the benefit was not able to be received because the dog barked and it scared the child. So it really comes down to understanding, is this pet a good fit for your child? Because some dogs, I think, are great for socialization, but what made the cats a little bit more across the board successful, the behaviors that cats exhibit mostly aren't off-putting to the sensory issues that a child on the spectrum has. But you can do that in a dog. And I love Bitta, you're right on my page, Bitta. Why a cat? What does a cat do that a dog doesn't do? It's what a dog does that a cat doesn't do. But keep in mind that a dog can do the same things if we get the right dog for the right kid, is what the study suggests. So we know that a lot of people have adopted pets in COVID. And in the beginning, I was like, what are they doing? Why are they doing that? That's crazy. They're going to go back to work in a month and then they're going to have this dog or this cat. And of course, that isn't what happened. And it has lowered people's stress levels. It has cleared a lot of the shelters and has made people's quality of life go up. So if you're really concerned about social skills during COVID, it may be time to get a cat or to research and get the exact right dog that doesn't set your child's sensory issues off. So
right. There was a story on the evening news last night about how shelters are being cleaned out of dogs.
Yeah, well, but I'll bet that there's cats, because there's always cats.
Right.
And don't we have in this loud don't we have in this loud world, get our sensory kids get used to noises? Yes, we do need to do that. But if what you're going for, it's always that thing about what are you working on? Why are you working on it? So if what you're doing is saying, we're going to get a pet for the family, for the warm fuzzy, that's one thing. If we're getting the pet because we want to work on social skills and we're hoping for the warm fuzzy, that's another thing. But if I don't think we would ever get a dog and say we're doing this to have them work on sensory issues. I think we would work on the sensory issues first and then get the dog, because the dog's a living, breathing thing. And I think it would be miserable for the dog, because you'd have to have times when you would just totally remove it, because otherwise you're making it painful for the person, right?
Right.
So in any case.
Hey, thanks for watching Autism Live. To subscribe, click here. And if you'd like to check out some more of our videos, click here.